Here are the flushes and tests on my 1965 Rheem claymore. I guess I'm just gonna decide that this is a Thanksgiving special, considering I don't have any parts and I'm gonna have to flush this. This thing leaks too crazy, so I'm not gonna flush it. So this is gonna be the Thanksgiving special, just flushes and tests on my Rheem claymore. And this is in the daylight. It's not at dark. So there's the Rheem logo. There's the front of the base. This thing has an amazing look to it. There's the side. And it's not using all the parts that I got with it. It's using the Kohler flapper, but it still has the original handle with it. Well, the handle that came with it, it's not original. Using the 400-day in this. I'm not gonna do it on an overfilled tank. I'm just gonna have that overflow hole. I'm just gonna use it with the overflow hole. So I'm gonna put y'all guys on the tripod and I'm gonna give you some tests. I know this thing could really pass a washcloth, but I don't know the exact tests on it. So I'm gonna just excuse the shadow because it's like 9 or 8 or so o'clock, so the sun is just now coming out. So let me go turn on the water. Alright, so it's filling. So there is still some stuff stuck in the rim, I'm sure. I don't know. I got all the washcloth stuff out, but I think there's like some mineral deposits in the rim. But I don't think so, but I might be seeing things, but for sure I got all of the washcloth stuff out of the rim, so here's a waterline flush. Now that is really how this toilet is supposed to flush. I'm gonna add some water in the bowl, and now I'm gonna try washcloth. It should take this like a simple washcloth. It's a vintage toilet, so some people even say Briggs Ambassadors perform really bad. I don't understand why, because that's a vintage toilet, and vintage toilets usually perform good. So here it goes on a washcloth. That did very good. Now I'm gonna add some water to the bowl. Then I'm gonna try a grocery bag. This thing has mineral deposits at the beginning of the trapway, but it has a glazed trapway going through. So I'm not just 100% sure that this will at least struggle. I've never tested a bag on this, so it's at the waterline. Here we go. Okay, I was actually wrong. That did way better than I expected, considering that this thing it doesn't have thick minerals. So if it had thick minerals, so I'm gonna add water to the bowl. So I'm actually, considering that it did good with them both separately. Now I'm gonna try them both together. So for sure I think this might clog, I don't know. Yep, it clogged. Nope. Nope, that ain't going nowhere. Well, here's the siphon. Nope, it didn't siphon. Well, that did horribly on the that did horribly on them both together, but I can really understand. Now I'm gonna try this. This is really what you should not really call a dish towel, but this is like almost the size. This is like the half size of a dish towel. So it's a lot bigger than a washcloth, as you can see. It's almost as wide as this inside of the toilet bowl, so it's pretty big. So here you go. I had a feeling it would have took this. Almost my toilet would take this. I think I add a little bit more water. So I actually did pretty good. Now I do not know how this will do. Now this is an actual dish towel. Like, this is a dish towel. See, you want to see how big it is? It's almost as big as the whole toilet. So the toilet's about to overfill. So sometimes it's so big that I kind of have to let it go in the bowl. So here it goes. Ooh, yeah. That took that. Well, I did kind of leave it. I did kind of leave it out of the bowl, so I kind of do that and see if it could take that. If it could really do it like that, I could kind of angle it. It could count with it all in the bowl. So this toilet so far has actually really is really surprising me. I'ma reposition it. You can actually see air has filled. Whenever it does that air fills up before the siphon, so that's why it doesn't make the siphon. So that honestly did a lot better on the dish towel than it did on the washcloth and the grocery bag. Now I gotta some dirt. And here it goes. See, air filled up in the trapway, in the siphon jet that time. So now let's check on the after results. Like I've tested it before, of course it left that right there. Sorry. But it did leave a few stuff in the bowl, but that honestly did not do that bad. So I'm gonna add some water to the bowl. And I'm gonna do a close up. So flapper closed a little bit too soon, so that was all right. So flapper did close a little bit too soon, but yeah. So I'm gonna put y'all guys back on the tripod. I might do some overfilled tank flushes, and I might even see if the performance may increase it a little bit better. I might just do a little bit of flushes now. I'm actually gonna do some siphon out flushes. It's like whenever I'm controlling the flapper. See, that's when I'm doing it. So I'm gonna control the flapper like right before it siphons. So here we go. So that was actually honestly pretty good. So I honestly think this toilet is pretty good. I like it a lot. So I just want to say to you guys, happy Thanksgiving. So I might think about seeing if I could flush do the Thanksgiving special. I'm still thinking about it. So I plugged up the little hole. This time I plugged it with the paper towel, so I'm gonna watch it so it wouldn't pop out. So and go in the rim. So yeah, here's a overfilled tank flush. Now that was an absolutely amazing flush. Sometimes this toilet doesn't have time to siphon because the flapper closes like sometimes soon, like right before the siphon. Sometimes that breaks the siphon because air gets in the siphon jet and now break the siphon. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of give y'all a blow up flush. So here we go. See, it did a little siphon, but you could kind of see it kind of did air up with water, so it didn't siphon that well. So yeah, you know what? I might see if I could test it. I might have forgot to do one test. I'm gonna see how it does on this. It passed this a few times. If it could pass that big dish towel, it could pass this. It took it right through. That literally took it right through. I want to see one thing. I want to see if it can flush that and this little bitty washcloth on top of it. So that's really 2 washcloths, really. So yeah, let's wait for the tank to fill. So the tank is filled, so here we go. that actually took it right through, and yes, it is partially clogged, so I want to give it a partially clogged flush. You can kind of see it's underneath there. When it's partially clogged, oh yeah, you could tell it's partially clogged is whenever you go to fill up the bowl and it goes to siphon, because it has that extended lip, so it kind of does. That's how much water I'm gonna have to fill it up. So I do drink it. So now this is probably one of the last flushes. So here's a partially clogged flush. Excuse the helicopter. Okay, since the helicopter had completely ruined the flush, I'm gonna do another flush so y'all can hear it. You can see how it flushed, but the helicopter had to. Well, it is a weekday, so whenever it is the weekend, there is a bunch of helicopters that pass. You can hear there's another one, but that one's not coming over my house. So, see it? They're going to where my dad works, is the airport. So yeah, here's a partially clogged flush. So, what was clogging it? It did take those. So, yeah, I honestly think this toilet performs way better than I honestly would expect it. Like, I would have thought it would, at least some of that stuff gets stuck at the bottom, but I guess it didn't. So I'm just gonna flush some paper towels and some of this stuff down that got stuck in the rim earlier. When it was originally stuck in the rim. So yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If y'all did, please like, comment, subscribe, and happy Thanksgiving. I actually made this video a lot longer. It's like 18 minutes. So whenever the video was long, so this was the Thanksgiving special. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.